你这下，你这下，你这个好像1分钟了。好，那走了。张志强，杨中华、刘杰，我第一，知道。
Hello everyone, welcome to CRI Learn Chinese Facebook page. This is Niu Niu, your old friend. We're bringing you a brand new live stream from our 4 pages. CRI Learn Chinese Facebook page, China Plus page, and we have 3 China Plus pages, China Plus News, China Plus America, and China Plus South Africa. And as you can see, here we are in a primary school. 我们在一所小学，你们都在看是不是 ？Actually, right in front of me, I see a lot of kids. 你们要不要走过来？来我这里，来，走过来，跟大家打招呼。大家好。你们都是几年级啊？4年级。We have fourth grade students. 你们下课啦？那你们要去吃饭吗？那你们吃饭是在那边是不是？好，那你们可以跟我玩一会儿就去吃饭吗？Okay, so we have many kids here, and they are enjoying their school time. And we know that this is actually, let's say, a semi-boarding school. They provide the kind of service that kids can actually eat their dinner here and have lunch here. So there is a cafe right around the corner. We're going to visit that a little bit later. And I know that kids here are with different ethnic groups. 你们都是什么民族的呀？汉族，不一样是不是？来我这里，来。汉族，走个走，赶紧走。来我这里，那我一个一个问啊，都说好了。你是什么族的？哈尼族。So that's one of the 56 ethnic group in China, and also one of the, let's say, ethnic group living here in 云南哈尼族。今天是不是可以穿民族服装？那太冷了，没有穿是吗？
那个老师说早上不用穿。
老师说早上不用穿 because in the morning it's a little bit too cold and you know it's raining a little bit, drizzling, so they're not wearing their traditional clothes, but very nice. 那除了汉族，还有谁是哈尼族？举手。哈尼族。
反正我是汉族。
还有什么？有汉族的吗？
有
汉族的举手。汉族啊，你是汉族，你也是汉族的。那你们穿什么？你们要穿汉服吗？
我们不能穿汉服。
你们都穿普通的。
我古装在那个。
So we know that they are the Han ethnic group. 我也是汉族，我和你们一样。So I am also the Han ethnic group, and that is the so-called majority ethnic group here in China. That's only because most people are in that group, but let's see, we are getting along quite well. 那除了汉族还有什么族啊？彝族，谁是彝族？彝族。我只有你一个彝族的小朋友嘛，那可能别小朋友在其他班。彝族，彝族。Okay, so Yi ethnic group, that is another ethnic group here in China. In China, we say 少数民族。少 is less, 数 is like, well, 少数 would be the minority, and 民族 would be ethnic group. 少数民族，少数民族。除了彝族，有傣族吗？好多傣族，漂亮的女孩。傣族。傣族。Okay, so Dai ethnic group would be, I feel like, the main ethnic group or ethnic minority here in Yunnan, because we know, like in Xishuangbanna, it is the Xishuangbanna Dai ethnic, well, Dai autonomous region. 我是说是西双版纳傣族自治区，傣族自治区。We can see that we have a lot of lovely kids here. 你们都是一个班的吗？不是，
不一定的班。我是那个3班的。
Okay, so 年级 would be grades, 年级 and 班级 would be classes. 那我们这边呢我们现在在直播，但我们在给外国人直播，他们有很多外国人在学中文、学汉语。那我们可不可以跟大家一起打个招呼，跟他们说你们好，要好好学汉语哦，然后跟他们比个赞，好不好？好，一起说，来，我们对镜头一起说我们好，我们大家好，大家要好好学汉语哦，可以吗？可以。好，那我们来说1、2、3，大家好，要好好 guys have anything to say, and let's see if I can talk to you guys a little bit. In this grammar school, like I promise you, in the caption area, not only will we see a lot of lovely kids, a lot of lovely kids here, and yes, their classes are starting. Oh, 拜拜，你们上课了是不是？ Their classes are starting, and here you get to see they also have a lot of nice, we call it out of curriculum classes, 课外兴趣班，课外兴趣班，他们有陶艺班，陶艺 would be the dye pottery, or we can also call it, let's say China in certain sense. And later they also have the printmaking, 版画。你们有版画课和陶艺课是不是？
我们不知道。
你还没有上，你几年级
？4年级，我们。
你4年级还没有上版画课吗？那你上什么课了？
信息技术啊，那就美术。
信息技术。Okay, so apparently some of the kids are into ancient, let's say arts. So they like to make beautiful potteries and like to create some artwork, while other kids prefer 信息技术. Intern IT technology, 信息技术. So they would go learn about the internet, perhaps being a hack in the future, not really sure, but they can choose whatever subject they want as their, let's say, hobby kind of classes. So like I promised, let's see whether or not you guys have anything to say to me. I have many friends visiting already. We have M saying, Kara Appa. I don't understand what that is. Not really sure if that is English. Christian saying, hello everyone from Mexico City. 有一个墨西哥城的朋友和你们打招呼，你们好。我们的网友墨西哥城的一个，应该是一个帅哥，跟你们打招呼。帅哥，对，一个帅哥。We have 来，你可以过来看。怎么样了吗？ We have Joao watching from Brazil. Joao watching from Brazil. We have Angel saying hello, and Daniel saying cute bunch of kids. Yes, they are, and they're surrounding me. And we also have Jose saying hello. Lax saying namaste, namaste. China, I am watching live from Nepal. 尼泊尔，他是尼泊尔人，他是尼泊尔人。 And yes, many of them are watching. Louis saying 你好，他们看他们在讲中文，他们说你看你好，你好，对，信息技术，信息技术。Kids are surrounding me. That's very, very lovely. But I have no idea if you guys can hear me. And 我们还有别的页面呢。If you have any questions, please leave the question in the comment area. And if you like the live stream, please like and share and comment as much as possible. It will make me very happy and apparently make these kids surrounding me very happy. 你看，这不是就是开始吗？是咱们学校对不对？对。学校 school 学校，你们是在哪一层呀？你们告诉我，你们在哪一层？4楼最上面这一层对不对？4楼。4楼啊。那你们上面写了。 是吗？是。为什么是爱心？爱心洒乐土。爱心洒乐土是什么意思？我也不知道。我们也不知道。爱心洒在大地上。爱心洒在大地上吗？那下面呢？成长乐土。成长乐土就是你们在这里成长的很开心的意思吗？大家不是很确定。Okay, so apparently they told me that they actually have their classes on the 4th floor. Fuck you. Okay, that's a little bit unexpected, but. You know, kids sometimes say strange things. On the 4th floor, they are where they actually have their classes. And let's see what are some other comments we have here. I'm saying hi to Devon, saying hear you and the kids very well. Thank you so very much. Please pardon the language. They are not from me. They're from innocent kids who probably do not understand what that means. So please bear with that tiny little incident. But I don't know. Sometimes I think swear words from kids are a little bit funny. 我们不要讲这个好不好？这个不是很有礼貌，这是一个没有礼貌，这有点对，这样不好，我们不要说这个。I'm trying to let them know that is a swear word. That is a swear word. Anyway, you guys can give me a comment here. 哪尼是韩文，你们讲很多不一样的话哎。Jessie saying we can still hear you, and Christian saying greetings from Mexico. Christian saying here in Mexico we love Chinese food. Thank you so much for that comment. As always, 你们要是过来就可以看到你们在我周围。As always, if you have any questions, leave it here. Amir saying hello, good morning. And since they are watching me, let's ask them. 你们有什么课呀？语文。
学、美术、体育。
好，一个一个来
音乐，
一个一个来。
音乐
语文是不是？语文 Chinese 语文，还有数学是吗？数学 math 数学，数学音乐 would be music classes。英语有英语课吗？
有
哎，那你们英语课教什么？
教一些水果叫什么名字？
水果的名字吗
那些看
？Okay, so they are learning how to say fruits name in English. 那你们会说什么？来给我说一个好不好？那我来问。香蕉怎么说
banana
香蕉 banana 苹果 apple 苹果梨。
没学过
没有学过梨。好，梨 would be pear，可以跟我一起说吗 ？pear。I feel like I'm teaching English, which is funny. 还会说什么？会说芒果。会说
问你呢
chicken 是什么？
鸡腿
鸡腿吗？Okay, chicken 鸡腿。That's not a fruit, but apparently they are learning good English. 那你们要不要拿英文跟我们朋友打招呼？不会吗？那你们可以说 Hello everyone, good morning， 可以吗？
不会。
来嘛。Hello everyone, good morning， 好吗？1、2、3 Hello everyone, good morning， 大家早上好。Now I'm in a primary school， 在一所小学 with a lot of lovely kids. But since I have already promised you to show you a little bit more, let's start it moving and see what are some other fun subjects we can find here in the primary school. 我们要往那边走了，你们要是去吃饭就去，要是想跟着我也可以来跟着我，好吗？我们去陶艺教室。不吃饭啦。好的，那拜拜。那我们走吧，拜拜。They are really lovely and funny. Good morning to Jeff. Happy to have you here. And I am saying Alta Yap saying 怎么说骂人的话，你看。But they don't understand. I don't think they know what that means. That is why they're saying it without any burden. That's the situation with kids. 小朋友有时候就会讲自己不懂的话。Sometimes they'll say things they don't quite understand. But yes, we have our Indian friend saying 你好, I love China and need to go to China. Yes, lovely. And also we are now walking to the pottery making room. We call it 一个陶艺坊，陶罐 would be pottery, 陶罐。And here in 傣族, 傣陶 is something a little bit different than the kind of let's say pottery we would see often, because they have a longer history and with a rather primitive technology. They use a 慢轮技术, 慢轮, so a slow wheel. A slow wheel is this one, what we're looking at right now. As you can see, when you move it around, you use your finger to move it around and to make it a rotating platen for your pottery. And here in Dai ethnic, well, actually in this area where Dai people have been living for so long time. In ancient time, they realized that they have a lot of mud and they have a lot of these materials that they can use to let's say create and manufacture different utensils, and it started to be their primary utensil material, and these are actually the products of these kids. 这里面有没有你们做的呀？
没有。
哦，没有吗？
这都是美术老师做的。
这小的也没有吗？
没有。不一定都是美术老师。
对，有学生做的。Oh, 6年级的。Okay, so the kids who are with me right now are basically from. 你们是4年级吗？都是4年级啊。Are from the 4th grade. The reason that they are here, like you can see, no variety of grades here is because due to the coronavirus pandemic, we see that the situation is back under control here in China. That is why you see them not wearing a mask, but we are still taking precautions, making sure it does not make a comeback. So kids are having off school time and start school time in different time slots. We say 不同时间段上下学，不同时间段上下学，不同 different 时间段 time slot。 上下学, go to school and go off school. So they would have different times. So right there when we started live streaming, it was primarily the kids from the 4th grade getting off their classes. They are like finishing their periods, finishing their sections. That is why we see a lot of 4th graders. And for the 4th graders, they didn't start making the, let's say, finished ones. For example, you can see this one is a well done pottery, well done pot. 这是一个很好的罐子。We can say it's a 成品. It's done. It's done. And there are also the semi-product. The semi-product, I think this one is very cute. 咦，这是一个牛，是不是？牛。So this is an ox, a very lovely and happy one. You can see the horn and everything. This is also the product from a kid, from a student. But I think these are products from 6th graders. 6th graders. 6年级同学的作品. 6年级同学的作品. So from 6th graders, they make things like this. And what's special about the Dai people's Dai style pottery is that you can see these are the slow wheel or the slow rotating wheel. You use your finger to provide the energy for it, so they would rotate rather slowly. But it allows you to make it symmetry, perfectly symmetric, 很对称, and make a perfect round. Whereas if you go with me, travel with me, here, you would see that these are the fast rotating wheels. 快轮. These ones are generated with electricity. 电动的, 电动, generated with electricity. And when you put your foot on it, on the pebble, they will rotate really fast. This is the kind of pottery that we would see in most occasions. And these are rather, let's say, with the Neolithic area. 所以我们说是新陶啊，新陶，新。Let's see if you guys have any questions. Jessie saying, 牛牛 holding a pottery 牛. That's true. That's what happened. And hello to Frankel. Hello to Muhammad for saying, I am here. Jessie saying, looks like a teacup. 像一个茶杯 teacup. I agree, it does look like a teapot. 茶杯 And hello Catherine for watching the live stream. Thank you for being here. And we have a Gamba saying, watching live from Manipur. Happy to have you. And Cai Li Ling saying, 可爱的小朋友, lovely kids. I agree, they are quite lovely and they're very, I would say, very easygoing and outgoing. I ask them to say things and to say hello to you guys. They're not shy at all. Quite to my surprise. I remember when I was a kid, I was a little bit shy. 我有一点点害羞。我小时候有一点点害羞。I was a little bit shy when I was a kid. 我小时候有一点点害羞. I was a little bit shy when I was a kid, but they are very outgoing and very, very lovely, welcoming kids. 这里的孩子很热情. The kids here are giving us a very warm welcome, very happy to be here. And Sylvia saying so beautiful. And Daniel saying 好像是个水牛. Really? Motorized pottery wheels. That's true. Motorized pottery. Excuse me. Pottery wheels. I think if I step on it, it'll start rotating. So I would not do so. And like I said, here with this Dai style slow wheel pottery, you can see that after making a pottery pot, you would use a wooden pad to pat on it and create some pattern. But before showing you guys that, let's take a look at some of the pottery that we can see right now. Okay, let's take a closer look. This is another, I think it's a vase. 花瓶. 我觉得这像个花瓶. And of course, these ones are all 花瓶。I see a dinosaur, 恐龙。这里居然有一个恐龙，这太可爱了。This is very lovely. I think it's a dinosaur, 恐龙。You can see the spikes. You can see that they're in different color. And making these kind of potteries, these kind of artworks, you would also know that the Dai style pottery, the Dai style pot are also called mud pot, 土陶 mud pot. And these mud ones, traditionally, they would not coloring it, they would not give it color, so they would look a little bit like this. It's the original color of the mud itself, 是泥的颜色啊，泥 mud 颜色 color. And since the kids are learning different different technologies and different techniques, they are coloring it with the yolk. So they're giving it a smooth and shiny color. That would be 上釉 in Chinese. Oh, I think that's the kind of Chinese you would learn when you're in your sophisticated level. And on top of all these pots, kids can also make different kinds of artifacts as they wish. So you can see this is a shoe, very lovely shoe, 鞋子. And I even see a sport shoe. It's made really well. They are very talented kids. 旅游鞋有没有？旅游鞋 sporting shoe. 运动鞋 sport shoe. 运动鞋真做得很好哎。These are made very well. And here I see some architectures. 还有一些小建筑。Very lovely. And up there we see, of course, sculptures of figures. Different figures. 不同的人物的塑像，但我觉得还是比较有艺术感。They're very artsy. I feel like they are not, well, they're kind of based on a certain character, a certain figure, but kids have put soul into these mud sculptures and have made them having the facial expressions and showcasing their emotions in the special way. 所以呢，这些泥人看起来都很有性格。Looks like they are very with their own characters. Very nice. And like I said, one other thing you can see from the pottery slow wheel pottery making is that these wooden pads. You can see there are patterns on these wooden pads. 这些木板上有一些纹路 patterns. And after making a cup or a pot like this, you would use the pad to pat on it and to, let's say, allowing these pots to have some beautiful looking, like this one. Take a look at this one. This is a huge one. Yes, these are the patterns. 这就是这个花纹。Okay, so you guys continue to see these pots. Let me see if you guys have any questions here. Very interesting topic for me. I like it a lot. And we can see that Sylvia saying very beautiful. I agree. I think they're very beautiful and very fun. And they are in have different names. 这是一个大象，是不是 ？Elephant. 这里有一个大象 ，elephant. 大象，这是一个在劳动的人。I think this is a man working because he's holding something, and I think he's also squatting a little bit. I think he's working. And these are again dinosaurs. The kids love dinosaurs. 他们很喜欢恐龙哎，他们喜欢恐龙。Jay saying hello from Nepal. How are you? I'm very well. Thank you for your comment, and thank you for giving this for being here with us in today's live stream. Today we are in Yunnan. We are still in Yunnan province and we are in Xishuang Banna Dai Autonomous Region. We are visiting a primary school today. If you have seen the starting of the live stream, you would see that the kids are very welcoming and they have already said hello to you, so I would recommend you to say hi to them as well. And I think this is the sound where the kids are getting off class. Let's see what are some other, let's say, grade students from other grades we are going to say hello to. Many Dai or Shan people in Xishuang Banna. Yes, in Xishuang Banna, actually just within this. 哦，谢谢您，谢谢。Just in this primary school, there are kids from 10 different ethnic groups. 有10个民族的小朋友在这边上学 and we know that Wednesday is their ethnic costume day, so they are asked to. I don't think it's mandatory. It's more like they are very. It is made a day. It's like business casual Friday. One is business casual Friday, you wear casual clothes, and one is ethnic costume Wednesday. They are welcome to wear their traditional costume and they do not have to their school uniform anymore. 不需要穿校服的周三啊 No uniform Wednesday, where they can wear their traditional ethnic costume and show or share their traditions with other kids. So 10 different kinds of ethnic groups, and that's very fun. 10个不同的年级 Not really sure which grades is going to get off class. We'll wait and see. And we have Jessie saying I've said 你好 to them already. Yes, they are lovely kids in the school, and the school is also famous for its diversity in its creators in the school. So their biodiversity is another selling point of the school. In the school, you can see that since Yunnan is located in a tropical area, 是在热带，西双版纳在热带。There are many different plants, many different species in the school. The view here is much better than my primary school. You can take a look over here. 不同的植物，很多不同的热帶植物。A lot of different kinds of tropical plants. 许多不同的绿色植物。Hello, McBay from Myanmar. Happy to have you here. I'm saying hello to. Look, it's showing me how many of you are watching with me. They're not giving me. Because I can see who's watching with me and it's hard for me to see all of your comments faster. Oh, Latin, hello, thank you for your comment. And hello to Farouk. Farouk, happy to have you here. And I see some of the kids are getting off school. 有一些孩子下课了，我们去看一下。If you have just tuning in, this is Nyo with Sierra Unlearning Chinese Facebook page. We are bringing you a live coverage of a lovely multi-ethnic primary school here in Yunnan. We are live streaming on China Plus pages as well as Learn Chinese page. And I have Xiaoshu behind the camera with me. She's going to be with me the entire journey here in Yunnan. We are going to be here for over another week, and we're going to show you many different fun spots. On top of the live stream you are watching now in these places, my really good friend Huang Shan is also doing live streams in other spots. Make sure to tune into those as well. And I see the kids are getting off class, and I think they are. 你们好 ，Hello。你们是几年级的呀？你们也是4年级啊？你们要去吃饭了吗？那你们去吧，拜拜。They're all 4th grade students, and they're having lunch here. Okay, let's go and see where they have lunch. Wow, China in life. That's true. the far. We are live streaming here in a primary school in Yunnan where you can see a bunch of kids are around. They have just finished having their morning sessions, their morning classes, and they are having lunch here. I was told that in order to make precaution, to have some method preventing the spread of the coronavirus, even though we haven't seen a new case for quite a long time, the school are still making sure that kids are having their lunchtime, going to school and off school time separately. So different kids, I think there are several batch of kids in each grade and they're having different off-class time. And they are also enjoying a cafeteria there. Let's see if we can go find the cafeteria and see how is it like. So this is Niu Niu, and let's see if you guys have any questions. Here on top of the pottery I have just showed you, the kids are enjoying a lot of different, we call it 兴趣班. Okay, so they're going to have lunch together and with their. 你们是自己带饭盒是不是？
是这样的。
带饭盒带碗去打饭对吧？Okay, so they have their own bowls and they have their own lunch boxes without actually food in it, but they'll go and get their food in the first floor of the cafeteria. 餐厅的1层，餐厅 cafeteria, or you can also call it 食堂 in Chinese, 食堂. They're gonna get their food and go up to the second floor and have lunch. 你们慢一点，没关系，我们等他们一下。Let's wait for them to finish. They're in line and they're so lovely. 那我们去看一下他们吃什么。Let's go and check out what they eat. You know, when I was in primary school, I used to also stand in a line and walk together and have fun with my kids. Oh, I see here, 汤，这里可以打汤。Here they can have some soup. 这是什么汤呀？海带汤。Seaweed soup. 海带汤 seaweed soup. 海带汤。我们来看还有什么。Let's go and see what are some other things here. You can see 教职工 would be these. Oh, I think this one is a 凉菜. These are 凉菜 cold dish. 凉菜. 花生米 peanut. Fried peanut. And I think these are kind of like 咸菜. Okay, so they are getting their food here. You can see kids are here, they're lying in line. And on the ground, you see lovely flowers on the ground. So that they would stand in line but keep a distance. 保持距离, keep a distance. That's where they're standing. So on top of the window, 窗口你可以看到1年级 first grade. So this is where first grade students get their lunch. And 2年级 second grade and third grade 2、3年级. I believe that's how they separate and make sure that they are not gathered together too much. 我们去那边看看其他年级吃什么，在一起吃的应该是一样的。Yes, okay. I think they're eating the same thing, but I want to find a spot with no line and see what is being served here. 您好，我们今天在这边做直播。今天早上我们吃什么呀？这些所有的他们都打是吗？还是挑？打3种哈。So there are 5 choices, and they can choose 3 out of the 5. 5种中选3种。So 5 choices. We have vegetable here. I think these are with meat, and this one is egg.
学生不够吃可以来加。
不够可以加啊！米饭和菜都可以加，都可以加。哦，好的，谢谢。
吃饱吃好。
好的。 So I was told that if they feel like they didn't have enough, they can come here and get more. So there's no counting of how much you have eaten. That is a really good idea. You can eat as much as you want. You can come here and get your food, go upstairs and have lunch. Very nice. 我们要不要上去看看？ Like always, if you are interested in the live stream, please like and share and comment. And more importantly, if you like to ask a question, you can. I'm shouting because it's very loud. Let's go upstairs. Okay, so that is the kitchen. They would say, 厨房重地，闲人免进. So the kitchen is a very important area. If you're not a cook, if you're not a chef, don't come in. So 我就是那个闲人，就是那个不让进的闲人。来看一下食堂吧，食堂。The canteen， 你们都跟着我，你们怎么这么可爱？ I have a lot of kids surrounding me all the time. Okay, so that's what it is. You can see that a lot of kids are here and they have. 你们是有自己的桌子还是随便坐？随便坐。哦，好的好的。那你们坐没关系，也可以看我，想看我可以看我。I'm saying if you want to watch me, you can, and they have a lot. They can choose whichever table they want. Most of the times they would bring their own utensils. 自带餐具，自带餐具。They would bring their own chopsticks, 筷子。 And their bowl one, and I'm shouting because it's really loud, but I'm really happy. 这是扔垃圾的吗？啊，扔生菜的。And you have this kind of bowl putting their leftovers in. So later, these garbage can also be recycled. Well, I think they have garbage recycling and classification. 垃圾分类很重要 ，garbage classification very important. They can have their leftovers collected and recycled. 只能从这边下去，是不是？还有出口吗？出口在哪？出口在那边。那我们去那边。谢谢你们。You're very welcoming. They will be made after, well, they will be put in, a batch of items will be put in. Oh, and you can see here, they can also wash their bowls over here. So it's a, basically I think it is a help yourself kind of dish. You get the food from downstairs, you come up here, eat, and then you would have the leftovers put in that plastic bowl, and you can wash and clean yourself here. So that's the entire 食堂 the cafeteria 食堂。那我走啦，你们好好吃饭哦，拜拜。Okay, so we're going downstairs. I'm saying careful to 小树 because it's kind of slippery here. 有点滑。哎，你要把地址拍吗？没有，我们是给外国人看的。对，我跟我在一起讲英语，好多外国朋友喜欢你们。是啊，他们都说你们非常有才华。对的呀。Okay. I told them you said they're talented and they're asking me who's watching. So yes, please say hi if you're here in the common area so I can tell the kids who is watching. And I said that this place has really good natural environment, and that is one of the proof here. 榕树，榕树. This is a banyan tree. A banyan tree over there. That is actually a banyan tree that is around 100 years old. 100年的榕树啊，是一个百年榕树，百年榕树. And those you can see that this is the 宿舍 dormitory, and the other one is also a 宿舍 dormitory. Let's go that way to see the printmaking studio. Printmaking studio 版画工作室，版画工作室。They're very curious of what I'm doing. 他们都很好奇哦，很好奇。哎，我看到了一个穿民族服装的孩子，我来跟他聊一下。你好，你穿的什么呀？你穿的是什么呀？傣装啊。Okay, so this kid is wearing a Thai ethnic group. 我帮你拿着这个，你可以给我看一下里面吗？你给我看一下，就看一下，把外套对起，让我看一下里面好不好？谢谢。哇，好漂亮。Okay, so this is the Thai ethnic group, and she's wearing it, but because it's so cold, she's also wearing her her ethnic, well, sorry, her school uniform from outside so that she'll be kept warm. But like I said, Wednesday is you don't have to wear your school uniform day. So I would say it's a business casual day in this school as well. It's an ethnic clothes, ethnic costume day. And 你们还有谁穿了民族服装？可以让我看看。你这个是什么呀？你是哪个族？汉族啊，穿了汉族，穿了这个。Okay, so this is another ethnic. 谢谢你 ethnic clothes, and I see 你们也穿的是傣族的，对不对？你们是哈尼族，你们什么族的服装？哈尼族啊。Okay, so this is the Hani ethnic group, the ethnic clothes. They're very lovely. Okay. 那你们可以跟着我，那我往版画室走了。你们有画版画吗？画版画，版画有画吗？那我们一起去看看好不好？版室里面对，我们去看看。Okay, let's go. Okay, so instead of having me today, we're having me plus numerous kids. They're all following me. This is so funny. 我带了好多孩子哦，怎么会这么多？ Okay, so this is their 版画工作室 printmaking studio, where a lot of their works are demonstrated. 有你们画的吗？没有啊。那你们觉得哪个最好看 ？Which one do you like the most？ 每人选一个自己最喜欢的，来选一下。快去选一个自己最喜欢的。 Okay, so I'm asking them to choose the one they like the most. 大家要小一点声啊，要不然他们听不到了。你们就安静一点点，然后选一个自己喜欢的，然后一会儿我来问你们喜欢哪个，好不好？好的呢。选一个，好，谢谢。Okay, so now I'm asking them to choose a one that they like the most. And the Chinese way of saying it is 你最喜欢哪一幅？你最喜欢哪一幅 ？So which one is your favorite? Which one is your favorite? Let's go from this side. 你就喜欢这个吗？为什么？你觉得它漂亮是不是 ？Okay, so she's saying this is her favorite. As you can see, Dongman saying, "Hi kids, I think you're doing great." Dongman, where are you from? Where are you from? Let me know. Let me know. 你要小心啊，不要弄坏哦。Okay, so I'm asking them to be a little bit careful. 小心, be careful, and don't break anything. Don't break anything. And you can see these are all works from, let's say, 大一点的孩子, a little bit bigger kids. They are having their classes in afternoon. 安静一点好不好？要不然他们听不到我说什么了。安静一点。好，谢谢。See, that's how you shush a kid. I asked them to be a little bit quiet so you guys would be able to hear what I'm saying. And here we can see this one is a really good one. 版画 printmaking. The essence of printmaking is that you have to make the mold. You have to carve your paint. on a board.
那个后面还有英国人。
Oh, 真的耶 You have to carve your paint on the board and then print it on a paper. So that is why this is printmaking, 版画. You have a 版. And the funny thing is, you would think that in Chinese a 版 would be a board, a plant. But actually, 版 can also be an edition. So having this edition, you would be able to print a lot of copies, right? So this is the 版. And I'm told that it's a little bit difficult to come up with something like this. You have to first start drawing on it. 要先画画，先画画。我来看看有没有画好的。So you have to use a pencil. 拿一支铅笔 have a pencil to paint on it. And then you use a little knife. 用版画的刀啊。看这个是画。Use this kind of little knife. 雕刻刀 sculpture knife to carve and spend a long time, and then you would be able to have something like this. 就可以有这样的板啦。Then you would brush the ink on it so that you put it on a paper. Create beautiful pictures like these. 谁能告诉我这个画的是什么呀？
地球应该是个地球。
是个地球，是不是 ？Okay, so this is the Earth. 地球。那这些就是其他的星球是吗？So this is actually the space. You can see the Earth here, and with a lot of aircrafts, 飞船 and the different stars, different aerial objects here. 那这个是什么呀？
尾巴，
是植物吗？
应该是
是植物。Okay, so if you want to ask what is this, you want to say 这是什么？ And here we can answer 这是植物 plant 植物。这个是印出来的，对不对 ？See, this is the same plate and printed on in different colors, so you would have a lot of different kinds. 谢谢你们。这是傣族的房子吗？傣族房子。So this is a Dai style house, and we have 同心亭. So this is a pavilion. I think it's the pavilion in the campus. The pavilion in the campus. 这是傣族房子啊。This is also a Dai style house. You can see the palm tree here and see the special Dai style roof, which are sometimes made of wood and sometimes made also of the clay made, I would say, made of clay, so that they have 2 layers, 有2层, and can have good ventilation, because here it's a very hot and wet place. 这里温暖潮湿，很潮湿. So most of the structures on the houses would be damp proof, 防湿啊，防说隔湿 damp proof, and also thermal isolated. OK, 我们再来走一走啊，这边有大象，是不是？大象 elephant.
这有点像大象。哥，还有11分钟的。
哇 And of course, with 版画 like these, you can, we in Chinese would say, 发挥你的想象力，发挥想象力. You can imagine what kind of pictures you want and carve it on the board and have these kind of beautiful art in your spare time. 你们是什么时候有兴趣课啊？你们没有人上版画课是吗？
没有，我们班都有。
你们班有？那你们都上什么？
美术。
来，我们来站这边。美术 would be painting 美术课，还有什么？
还有语文。
语文，但我是说那个兴趣课。
学习。
体育啊，还可以有体育的兴趣课。那体育平时就上体育课啊。
我是航模啊。
Oh, they also can make mold of aircrafts. That's super cool.
还有陶艺。
还有陶艺 pottery， 还有信息 we talked about it IT. So many different classes. If you are just tuning in, this is Nyo with Sir I Learn Chinese Facebook page. We are live streaming on 4 pages simultaneously, China Plus, 3 China Plus pages, and and Sir I Learn Chinese page. We have our camera lady Xiao Shu with me here in Yunnan, and we're in Xishuang Banna Dai Autonomous Region, where there is a lovely primary school with kids from different ethnic groups, but they're blending in together and they are not treating me like a stranger at all. They are giving me all the information I'm asking, and that is very lovely. So let's continue to move and see what are some other things we can see here. 我们再出来看看别的呀。I think there's another studio showcasing some other kind of paintings. And as always, if you like the live stream, please like and share and comment as much as possible. It will help us a lot and also help other fellow Chinese lovers, Chinese language and culture lovers to learn more about this lovely place. And if you have any questions, also leave it in the comment area. Let's see if you guys have any questions. We have Sonam saying take care and bye. Okay, bye-bye to you too. Take care, and you can watch the playback if you want. And we have Litton saying nice. Thank you so much. Sana saying you're welcome. We have the Gat saying I know English very well but need to learn Chinese. Well, you are in the right place. With our Learn Chinese Facebook page, you get to learn a lot of fun Chinese expressions and phrases and different ways to describe a thing. So yes. 你好 saying 他们我的老师意思是女孩子，对他们 even though the ta character pronounced the same, the both ta characters pronounced the same in Chinese, 男他和女他, but actually the characters are different. 字不一样啊，字不一样。Jahanzib saying good, thank you, and we have Jessie Horn saying I am truly enjoying today's live stream, Yunyo. Oh, thank you guys so very much. These are some comments I got from our Learn Chinese page. Let's see if I can see some comments from our China Plus America page. Oh, Don Van saying, are the items put into a kiln to dry after they are made? Yes, I think so. They have an electronic kiln with a 电窑, an electronic kiln, making sure that after a batch of items are made by the kids, they would be put into the kiln, and we say 烧制, to burn it a little bit so that it's hardened. 它就更加硬了，更硬了之后就可以上色上釉 so that then you can paint on it whatever picture you want, you paint on it, and then it would go into the kiln one more time so that the kid would have a final product. 成品 Don Van saying, I only see boys. Are girls in the same classes? Yes, girls are in the same classes. They are divided based on different grades, not based on their gender. I think now you can see a lot of girls running around here as well. 有很多女孩，你们男孩女孩是一起上课的吧？
是。
那你们排座位的时候会一个男生一个女生吗？
对。
Okay, so we say 同桌 deskmate. Deskmate would be the mate you have sharing your desk. And mostly in primary schools in China, the teacher would assign a desk for you. So you would have your own desk. And here in the primary school, on one desk you would have a girl and a boy teaming up so that they would understand how to, let's say, get along with kids from a different gender. Very lovely, very lovely. 所以一个男孩一个女孩坐一起就是同桌啊，坐同桌。你们可以过来，他们就可以看到你们，可以跟他们打招呼。And saying these kids are so well behaved. I love them. Oh, Donvan, where you're from? You're from the United States, right? I'm saying hello to them and telling them. 我们有很多美国朋友特别喜欢你们，说你们特别可爱，特别聪明，又好又漂亮，又好又帅，真的，会跟他们说 thank you， 大声点 ，thank you。So they're saying thank you because you are nice words, and I said that you guys think they're very cute, which I actually agree a lot as well. 那你们
不去我们宿舍那边？
你们宿舍那边有你们宿舍我可以进去吗？可以。那我们去他宿舍看看好不好？ Let's go check out their dormitory.
那是4个门禁。
I didn't plan to get into their dorm, but they're very inviting and very welcoming, so let's go check it out.
先去女生宿舍还是男生宿舍？
先去女生宿舍吧。进来3层3号楼。有一栋楼啊。
有好多栋。
好多栋啊。Okay, so a measure word in Chinese would be 栋。栋 is a measure word in Chinese. You can say 一栋楼would be one building 一栋楼。4楼啊。Okay, so 4楼 or 4层 4 floors. So if you want to say third floor, that'll be 3层 third floor 3层。这个是女生宿舍吗？
对。男生在那边。
男生在那边啊。那个也是啊。哦，都是啊。These are their dormitory 宿舍，这是他们的宿舍。我们居然要看他们的宿舍了，这也太逗了。We have Tamara saying how many subjects do they take at the school and how do you say each subject in Chinese? I know你们有语文课对不对？
对。
语文 would be Chinese， 数学 math， 还有什么？有英语吗？有。英语 English， 还有什么？道德。Wow, moral. They have moral classes. 体育 would be
科学美术。
P classes. 科学 science and 科学美术 art. So they have different classes. 那我们先来看一下喽。我们先来一下。So this is their dorm. 男生不可以进来哦。你好。So these are their dorms. I'm gonna get in. 你们也要上学是吗？民族服装 ，they're wearing their traditional costumes. 可以进来吗？你们是要午休吗？你们中午要睡觉吗？还是在打扫，在睡觉？几点到几点是中午午休？几点是午休？你们几年级啊？
我1年级
1年级啊，1年级8班。你穿的是什么裙子？是哪个族的裙子？你族的裙子啊，很漂亮。Okay, so they are first graders, so I think they're relatively shy, and they are having their noon nap. 午休 so they're taking a little bit time in the noon to have a rest. 那你们休息吧，我走啦，拜拜。拜拜。Okay, so 你们是在3层是不是？你应该比较高，2层，那我们上2层吧。Okay, so generally speaking, kids are loud. 没关系，你开前面吧，不要小心。你们可以跑去前面，带路，去前面带路。Okay, so they are very shy and also they want it to be super tidy and clean, so they're cleaning a little bit. 那我们有朋友问你们说自己族的语言吗？就除了普通话，还说别的语言吗？还是汉语族。你说汉语族的语言？你是傣族啊？那你可以教我一个汉语族怎么说你好？不说你好吗？怎么打招呼？教我说谢谢。 Okay, so again, a little information. I got to the question you're asking. I was told that on top of Mandarin, 普通话, on top of Mandarin, they also speak their language, their own language from their own ethnic group. Actually, back at home, they would speak their own language with their family members, and here in school, they would speak Mandarin, so they understand each other. Again, 10 different ethnic groups, really hard to understand each other if you do not have a common language. That is why in Chinese we say 普通话, a common language. Not a standard language, not a must-say language, just a common language for you to communicate, right? 普通话. And let's see what are some other questions we have here. We have a friend singer saying 小朋友们真聪明，你们还会讲这么多语言，好厉害，谢谢，谢谢 ，Thank you. Let's see if we have some other questions, not so quite. Oh, Jessie saying they want you to see everything. That's true. Okay, so I have to tell you guys one thing. They are really smart kids. They're saying, little sister, you're very lovely. What is your name? So instead of saying auntie, which is 阿姨, which I think works as well, they're saying sister. 谢谢你们叫我姐姐. And it's making me very happy. And we are going to go see the boys' dorm. Most of the times, especially in primary school as well as middle school, kids would ask to stay in different dormitories based on their gender. So yes, of course you can stay in the same class, but it is preferable to stay in different dorms. So when I go visit the boys' dorm, girls cannot get in. 所以你们不能进男生宿舍，对不对？好吧，那你们好好休息，我去那边看看，拜拜。行，你在门口，没进去。So these two on top, you can see 男生宿舍楼，男生宿舍楼。That will be boys' dorm, boys' dorm. The kids are allowed to stay. I think the girls are also allowed to be in the hallway, but they're not allowed upstairs. Okay, so that was the dorm room of this lovely primary school. 在这所小学里，你可以看到有很多有趣的植物 ，some very beautiful plants. 我们也看到了傣族特色的陶艺 ，so that's the Dai style pottery, the slow wheel pottery. And also the printmaking, 版画. And of course, we see many very welcoming, lovely and talented kids. This is a primary school here in Yunnan with 10 different ethnic groups. Here they are blended really well, and they're also demonstrating, sharing, and celebrating their own culture. And that brings us to the end of this live stream. Thank you guys so very much for watching. If you like the live stream, please share as much as possible. It helps us a lot. And please also make sure you stay tuned with CRI Learn Chinese to continue watching our series of live streams here in Yunnan. I will see you next time, and thank you so very much. Bye bye, everybody.